Waking up in Waterloo. So, as you see, the freight is out of the van. I've got my little mat down here, which got kind of unfortunately dirty. The got to fill the heater up here with some diesel fluid, so that's what we're going to go and do. We didn't get too much sleep, but I'm feeling too awake to go back to sleep, so I guess we're just going to wake up and maybe in the afternoon, if we feel a little tired, we'll take a nap when the sun is heating the van, and that'll actually be a little cheaper than relying on this old heater to heat the van. If you're wondering what the contraption is on the top, the cap is kind of leaky when you drive. If this thing's really filled up with fluid. Right now it's only halfway filled up. It's only to about there, so that's pretty good. We only use that much from the evening for the 5 hours we've slept, so that's pretty good. But I do this. I use a little roll of tape here. Gets a couple of paper towels that kind of contain any traces of diesel fluid from oozing out of the thing. That was my solution. Here was my laundry box that got crushed. It looks like it kind of got formed back into shape. And I just fixed my bed, and we got some clothes laid out to put on and go to get to the gym. So that's what we're going to go do right now, is go to Planet Fitness. We found that there's one only 3 miles away, about 11-minute drive. So I might lift up that curtain to get some light in here, but we're facing a McDonald's, and I don't need any unnecessary people getting freaked out going through a drive-through, peeking into a van. So I'm just going to probably hop out the back door here and get in the driver's seat, and we're going to go actually across the street to Flying J, fill up a diesel container, and then get that over inside of there. And yeah, and then we'll spend the day. I saw that there's a library to check out in Waterloo. I like checking out libraries and healthy grocery stores, and they got both. They got actually 3 healthy grocery stores that I want to check out. I've seen Natural Grocers before, but there's a Farm Fresh one or something like that I haven't heard of. So, or Green Farms or Green Fields, something like that. So I want to go check that out. And then there's a mall we can hang out at if we want to just stay warm for a few hours. And there's a couple of pretty neat parks by the river. Most cities have a river and a river park, so maybe we'll check that out. It is looking a little sunny out, but it's probably pretty chilly, so I don't know if we'll do that. And then hopefully in the midst of doing all that, at some point, we'll get notification that we've got a load. Although the way things have been going, I imagine I'm going to be here a day, maybe 2 days before I find that there's something. And also it's probably head back into Canada. That seems to be the trend, just back and forth from Canada. I thought there'd be more runs through the States, and they are trying to look for a way to get me back to home. Because like I said in other videos, I want to get back home, take a train to go get my smart car, which is parked outside in Ohio. And I just bought the thing, and it's a little older now, and I just don't think it's great for it to be sitting outside weeks on end. Especially, it's still pretty nice looking, and I just bought it, and I don't want it to sit out in the weather when I can have it sitting in a garage on a trickle charger. So we want to get it back home, and so I can have peace of mind that it's in a storage area being safe. So, and also I want to get back, start my other cars that are sitting in a barn, and which have probably gotten flat, dead batteries, and then check on my apartment as well. So that being said, I got to get mail from the post office. All kinds of things got to happen. So that's what we got to get tended to. So there are little logistical problems getting this job as far as your home life. Getting someone, if you got a neighbor, you're gonna have to have either a neighbor take care of your mail, and if you don't want to stress out your neighbors, or like me, I feel like I'm kind of leaning on my neighbor a little bit to have to dump my mailbox because you get a lot of dumb flyers. I put a hold on my mail but that only works for 2 weeks. So that's something you have to think about. There's just still little logistical things, even if you don't have pets, don't have family, and you want this job. There's still little logistical things that you're going to have to think about. I almost wish I had my if I had not fallen for this smart car, which was a good investment, and I've had a lot of fun with it, and I fixed it up a lot, and could probably sell it for more than I paid for it, but I just like it too much, and it is now my personal vehicle. Had I kept my ailing of Chevy Aveo and had that parked in, I wouldn't have cared if that thing was just going dead in Ohio. That might have been a little better. And so if you've got a junky car that you don't care about and you have to park it in some weird city and leave it unattended, you might not care as much. And that could easily be the case. So anyways, we'll go from there. Try to keep these videos short so they're easier to watch and easier to upload. And because 20-minute videos take forever to upload, especially, and they eat up my data. So here on a Wi-Fi from a local fast food chain, this will upload pretty quick and I can get on my way. So, all right, that'll be it for what we're doing today. There's my warm and toasty sleeping bag. I'm glad I buy the 40 below sleeping bag. I'm really glad because that definitely, as soon as I get into that thing, definitely keeps me warm. Even if it's freezing cold in the van, you can feel the difference in temperature. But anyways, we're going to go from there. Have a good day.